Not just like the environment, it's the people too. I fall in love with the people here. I'm not from here. They open their doors of their life, of their hearts, in their way. Through their eyes, I understood the same place differently.
With this unpredictable weather, you have to be prepared for everything, you know.
We have a human-wildlife problem. It's a conflict between the pumas and the farmers because the puma eat the sheep.
They have around 9 cameras along all the Condorera.
There's a lot of video about wind, just wind. Now here we are in a different phase of how the society works, how the landscape evolves within the generations of this territory. The dinosaurs were here at some point, then the indigenous communities, then the new people came and started with the culture of ranching, and now us, we are changing it on going back to the basis and trying to put in value many things, and in the ground, in local projects, grassroots initiatives that are actually building a bigger change.
To prove that these dogs work, you need to put numbers. That is something that is really important.
The right side, ya, Héctor las tiene en el lado izquierdo, pero se parece mucho. Ahora igual Héctor nunca lo hemos visto acá. ¿Cachai? Lo chequeábamos, no era que la viniéramos a ver, pero lo chequeábamos en el Ranger. Entonces la Puma en el día se venía a descansar, tarde noche a esta hora, bajaba siempre por el zanjón, cazaba y la mañana volvía. Todos los días.
Pumas are at the top of the chain, of the trophic chain. So if we preserve pumas, we preserve the rest of the ecosystem.
I am from the region too, so I grew up with all this culture around me, so I can explain it with maybe with more heart.
We thought that we must change them, but also they are changing us too. Both sides, they are like giving something to the other one. Like, okay, this conservation mind is start to understand a lifestyle, and the timing for these guys is completely different than a project. So how we work together is just drinking mate all together, like with a fire and sharing ideas.
Vivían ahí en los entornos del Puente Negro, con el río. Lo que pasa es que, ponte tú, cuando nosotros recién llegamos, habían 9 perros en Cerro Guido.
He transitioned from being one of the biggest and most renowned hunters of all Magallanes region, and he transitioned now into stop hunting it with guns and hunting with cameras.
Este es entonces uno de los campos del experimento, para nosotros el campo 5. Entonces, como hay 6 campos, cada 3 meses corresponde la rotación. Y en este campo, como están sin perro, es como que está pasando lo que nosotros esperábamos que ocurriera, que es que el puma está matando harta oveja.
From the beginning, she has been very clear with their projects, with their ideas. I think that she has been very strong in their thinking, and until now she made a lot of progress, and she's very happy now that I know that it's going to be historic around the region.
So the idea is to preserve this culture, but also to preserve the biodiversity that we have in the Magellan region. But also, if we preserve culture, we preserve an important thing of Patagonia.
I never understood why they're writing so passionate about it, and finally I found it here through their eyes. That way is even more romantic.
Every change that these last years have been happening around are very important, and you can notice them very much. The tourism with the conservation and the culture is kind of new that too. It's nice to tell and explain to the people with details how it all has changed all these years.